NRL Fanatics here, back today with a video. But before getting into it, please make sure you don't forget to hit that red subscribe button down below. You'll never be disappointed. I'm always trying to improve my content every week. So if you're enjoying the videos that I do and you aren't already hit that subscribe button already, make sure you do so by clicking that red subscribe button down below. And also don't forget as well to like the video as well and comment your thoughts down in the comment section below. But the channel's at 705 subscribers, so the next target is to get to 800 subscribers in the next couple of months and get to 1k subscribers at the start of next season. But let's get into it now. My NRL tips for round 23, and it's a very, very difficult round to call. There's a lot of good games in there. There's a lot of very hard ones to predict because you just never know what's going to happen, and majority of these games obviously will decide who's going to finish inside that top 8 in the next couple of weeks. So some big games coming up, so let's get into it. So starting off on Thursday, the 19th of August, says the Gold Coast Titans versus the Melbourne Storm, and this is at Cbus Super Stadium on the Gold Coast. And the Melbourne Storm last week, they're coming off a 26 points to 6 victory, and the Gold Coast Titans, they're coming off a 36 points to 6 loss to the South Sydney Rabbitohs. Now, I think the Melbourne Storm here should be far too good here for the Gold Coast Titans, and I'm picking them to win by 40 points. Anytime tries, I've gone with Ryan Papenhuyzen, George Jennings, Josh Adokar, and Remus Smith. Now, moving on to Friday, the 20th of August, it sees the Canberra Raiders versus the Manly Seagulls at Suncorp Stadium in Brisbane. Now, the Canberra Raiders coming off a very close loss to the Melbourne Storm, 26 points to 16. Canberra Raiders very poor in the first half, but they managed to fight back in the second half to make a game out of it. The Manly Seagulls beat the Paramedic Eels there, 56 points to 10. Far too good for the Paramedic Eels, and in this game, look, there was some concerns going into this that Tommy Trbojevic would miss this game in the next couple of weeks, but that is confirmed to be incorrect, and Tommy Trbojevic is named to line up in this game. So I'm going to pick the Manly Seagulls here, but I don't think this will be a flogging. I think the Canberra Raiders should be competitive in this one. So I'm going to go with the Manly Seagulls by just 8 points. Anytime try scorers, I'm going to go with Tommy Trbojevic, Ruben Garrick, Jason Sabb, and Carl Lawton coming off the bench. Moving on to the second game on Friday night, and it's another great game to look forward to. It's South Sydney Rabbitohs and the Penrith Panthers at Suncorp Stadium in Brisbane. Now, the Penrith Panthers are back to their best form last week, beating the Dragons 34 points to 16. Nathan Cleary on return, absolutely outstanding. The Rabbitohs are on a 10-game winning streak at the moment. Wayne Bennett's got his boys fired up, and this one will be a great match. The winner of this will cement second spot on the ladder, and it is a tough one to call, and this could go either way. But I'm going to go with the Penrith Panthers here to win, and I'm picking them to win by 4 points. Anytime try scorers, I'm going to go with Matt Burton, Dylan Edwards, Josh Mansour, and Alex Johnston, as well as Cody Walker. Moving on to Saturday, the 21st of August, it's the West Tigers versus the Cronulla Sharks at Brown Park in Rockhampton. So, again, being taken up to Rockhampton, which is great to see. Now, the West Tigers, they're coming for 24 points to 16 win over the Cowboys to keep their mathematical finals hopes alive. The Cronulla Sharks, they're coming off a loss to the Newcastle Knights, 14 to 16 up there at Redcliffe Stadium. So, look, Cronulla Sharks, they need to win this game, as do the West Tigers, so both these teams will be desperate. And I'm going to tip the West Tigers here by 10 points. Anytime try scorers, I'm going to go with Ken Mamalo, David Nofafaluma, William Kennedy, and Sophia Talakai. Now, moving on to the next game, and it is the Bulldogs versus the Newcastle Knights, Canberra Bankstown Bulldogs versus Newcastle Knights. And this is at Cbus Super Stadium on the Gold Coast. Now, the Bulldogs coming off a 24 points to 10 loss to the Warriors. That pretty much confirms that they will win the wooden spoon at the end of this year, so they can't avoid it now. As for the Newcastle Knights, coming off a crucial victory over the Cronulla Sharks to keep themselves in contention for that top 8 spot come the end of round 25. Now, I'm going to pick the Newcastle Knights here. I think they should be far too good for the Canterbury Bankstown Bulldogs, and I'll pick them to win by 18 points. Anytime try scorers, I'm going to go with Inari Tuala, Bradman Best, Hymel Hunt, and Jacob Saifiti. Now, the third and final game on Saturday night sees the Paramedic Eels versus the North Queensland Cowboys, and this is at Cbus Super Stadium on the Gold Coast. Paramedic Eels at the moment very lacking confidence. They're coming off another loss, and yeah, boy, the wheels have fallen off Parramatta lately, and you know, if they lose this one, they could drop even further down the ladder, and this is not looking good for the Eels at the moment. Lots of talk around Brad Arthur and him being under pressure. Now, the Cowboys, they come off a 24-16 loss to the Tigers. Their form hasn't been great either. And look, I found this game very hard to predict. Now, I would not have said that months ago, but with the Eels' poor form at the moment, it is very difficult to call. And I'm going to go with the Paramedic Eels here, but with zero confidence whatsoever. And I'm going to tip the Eels by 12. It would not surprise me if the Cowboys got up here, but I've gone with the Eels. Anytime try scorers, I'm going to go with Hayes Dunster and Isaiah Papali. Now, moving on to Sunday, the 22nd of August, sees the St George Illawarra Dragons versus the Sydney Roosters, and this game has been played in Toowoomba. So for the Dragons, they're coming off a loss to the Panthers, and the Roosters, they moved into the top 4 with a win over the Brisbane Broncos, 21 points to 20. Now, look, I think the Roosters should be far too good here, and I'm going to go with the Roosters by 20 points. Anytime try scorers, I'm going to go with James Tedesco. I think he'll have a great game. Joseph Manu, Daniel Tupou, and Isaac Liu. So, yeah, that wraps up my NRL tips for round 23. Obviously, the Warriors game I did not pick, so I'll be doing a separate video with a preview for that one tomorrow afternoon, so make sure you tune in for that one, where I will give my prediction, as well as giving a bit of a rundown through team lists as well. So make sure you tune in for that, for my prediction and preview for the Warriors versus Broncos game on Sunday. But thanks guys for watching, and I'll see you all in the next one.